Hey y'all, welcome to my second Think Aloud Thursday and my third upload on this channel now. Um, y'all are spoiled today. Two uploads in a day. That's crazy. Never gonna happen again. It will though, probably. But anyway, so today I wanted to talk about something crazy that happened in the NBA a couple nights ago. A player on the Miami Heat, their third leading scorer, by the way, and a player known primarily for their defense rather than their offensive contributions, just scored 83 points. And now he's second all time in um, my dog. I swear to God, my dog always loves interrupting these shots, but that's all right. I can just pause it. No biggie. Um, Anyway, what was I saying? I think I was saying now Bam Adebayo is the second all-time single game scorer. Can you believe that? That's still crazy. You know what I mean? Um, I think it's something that even like 20 years from now is just gonna be, it's not gonna process all the way. I mean, come on. I would never have guessed Bam Adebayo of every NBA player playing right now would be the one to do this first. You know what I mean? Just absolutely crazy. It's got to be like a 1 in trillion chance or something. Like I refuse to believe it's not. You know what I mean? It's just so weird. Like it has to be the most absurd thing to ever happen in NBA history, right? I mean, it's got to be. It's definitely more absurd than the Luka Doncic trade. Definitely more absurd than Kevin Durant joining the Golden State Warriors after their 73-9 season, right? Um, I don't think there's anything that tops it, you know? It, it's just wild to me. I still can't believe it. And I think it's crazy too, because people in the future, I bet, especially if they don't know much about Bam, are gonna look at this like all-time scoring list and are gonna be like, holy cow, dude. I don't know what my dog's doing. They're gonna be like, holy cow, dude. This guy must have been like the most proficient scorer we've ever seen, right? Besides like Will, Kobe, whoever else, Michael Jordan. No, dude. Bam was just a great defender and also can put up like 20 points per game if he chooses to a season, right? Um, Crazy, dude. Especially, it's especially crazy because his career high before this um was 41 points in a single game. So he not only doubled it, but he added an extra point as a little, cherry on top of the sundae. I just it's still so unreal to me. Um, I think this is more of a good thing than a bad thing. Um, NBA media is like in a really interesting place right now. It's just so toxic, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I feel like there should be more praise for what he did here than what is currently going on now, where it's just a bunch of people uh, critiquing this, which they have every right to, right? But I feel like it's just too much. You know, it's 83 points. Um, who can do that? I mean, apparently you can make an argument for almost anyone now since Bam did it, but seriously, like who can do that? Apparently Bam can, right? Which nobody expected, but he can get you 83 points. Um, but I will say, um, the Washington Wizards, man, rest in peace. I don't know what's gonna happen to them. Um, I don't know if they're gonna get like if we're gonna go back to like Nazi Germany and they're just gonna line everyone up and just boom, 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 boom. You know what I mean? Um, yeah. Rest in peace to the whole Washington Wizards roster. You will be missed. Uh, but for real, I'm hoping they get like a good draft pick. This game showcased that they desperately need one. So I would prefer them to get like someone like AJ DeBonsa, just because I'm not too sure about Darren Peterson because of his injury concerns. You know what I mean? Even though he is like that guy. Even like Cam Boozer or like Caleb Wilson, just anyone they can get that can change their franchise for the better. They desperately need it, man. I don't want them getting moved to Vegas. The Las Vegas Wizards. That just doesn't sound right. But anyway, let's go back to Bam. Um, his stats, man. Let me pull up his stats real quick so we can get a glimpse of it. Are you recording? I don't see my face right now. But that's all right. Bam Adebayo, 83 point game stats. All right, I'm gonna assume this is still recording. Where's his stat line at? Come on, show me. There you go. Let's go to StatMuse. Will that show everything? Yep. Okay, cool. I'm assuming we're still recording. Let me pull you up. Yep, we're still recording. Okay. So, um, 83 points, obviously, in 42 minutes. That isn't as much as I thought it would be. Um, that basically means every minute he scored like 2 points, pretty much. A little less than that, but crazy. Um, and then he got 9 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals, 2 blocks. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But then we have the field goal makes. He has 20 field goal makes and then 43 field goal attempts. Um, that's crazy, man. He also has 36 free throw makes with 43 free throw attempts. So 44 or 43, 43. So in total, he shot up 86 shots. Wow, absurd. He had a solid 3-point percentage, 31.8. Um, 7 3-pointers made, 22 attempted. Um, 5 turnovers, okay, but that's all right. He scored 83. 3 personal fouls, a box plus minus of 20, and then a free throw percentage of 83.7, and then a true shooting percentage of 67%. Not gonna lie, I don't know what true shooting is. At least I kind of know what it is, but the math behind it, I'm not too sure of, right? Regardless, dude, let me pull up my face again. This game is now a part of NBA history. And it's like it was just so out of the blue. You know what I mean? Like who would have expected this? Like seriously. And it makes me think, man, how will this impact his legacy going forward? I really hope all the negative stuff that's been applied to him won't um, linger, because I feel like this should be something that um, it's something that should be held up and propped up rather than suppressed and dogged on. You know what I mean? It's more of a good thing than a bad thing. I get there's like some ethical concerns, right? With like all the free throws, the teammates just dishing him the ball any chance they could, especially in the fourth quarter. From what I've heard, I haven't watched the game yet. I will eventually, but not. I haven't had the chance at the moment. Um, and then also like Eric Spoelstra not subbing him out in like a game that wasn't particularly close, you know what I mean? So there's those ethical concerns. Also like the unwritten rule of respecting Kobe Bryant's record and, you know, trying not to uh, break it, which I believe to be bullshit. Like, come on, man. Kobe was a competitor. I feel like he would be cool with this. You know what I mean? Maybe, hmm, I don't know Kobe, but in a vacuum, I feel like he'd be honored to have someone break it. Um, but also like, yeah, well, I hope this doesn't put a stain on his career. Like this is something incredible. I don't care how it was done. 83 points is 83 points. So yeah, shout out to Eric Spoelstra for keeping him in so that this historic game um, could happen. And also shout out to his teammates for also allowing it to happen by, you know, dishing him the ball. Um, but I'm just trying to think. I just don't want this to be bad for Bam's career. You know what I mean? It really shouldn't be, but the way you know how toxic NBA media and discourse can be. It's just a bunch of like, bah, 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 bah. What a disgrace to basketball. Yeah, you know what I mean? And I don't think it is. I think this is something incredible, and I'm really glad I was able to not not exactly witness it, but um, be a part of it in some way. Um, but yeah, I'm really curious to see what's gonna happen as a result of this. Hi Chloe. That's my dog. Um, but anyway, I should wrap it up here. I just thought this was so interesting. You know what I mean? I stop crying. I witnessed NBA history. Or, again, not witnessed, but um, yeah, I should end it here. Thank you all for watching. I blabbed on for long enough, so yeah. Um, See you in the next Think Loud Thursday or whatever video I decide to upload next. Goodbye.